Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer. In this video, I'm going to be trying to make foam peeps that are the little bunnies, probably about that tall. I'm guessing. I know that if I had a printer that actually worked, somewhere online there must be a template that shows a pattern of those bunnies, but I'm going to try to make my own. I just have regular computer paper. I have some templates that are circles. You could find something like a jar, anything around your home that's round. This is a project I was considering doing in yesterday's video where I took a trash can and turned it into an Easter basket. I also took a really dated ceramic bunny, spray painted it, made it look like chocolate. If you've not seen that, go over and take a look at that. I think it's really interesting and a good way to repurpose. So what I'm going to be doing, I didn't feel I had time to cram all of that into one video, so I'm going to do this separately. So what I'm going to be using, you could use any piece of styrofoam, but I'm going to be using foam insulation that I have. This backing just pulls right off of it. So I will be using a piece of that. You're going to need something like an X-Acto knife, utility knife. I got this acrylic paint from Dollar General. It's a real pretty, almost a fluorescent pink, and then a purple as well. I might, if I get fancy, make little chicks too. And if that's the case, I somewhere have yellow paint I'll be doing. And then I also have, I think this was from Dollar Tree. I have this real nice chunky glitter that I'll sprinkle very carefully and not a whole lot of it, but to make it look like it's sugar. So I also have a really long dowel rod that I'll be using to make these bunnies actually stake into something. We'll see what I come up with afterwards. Okay, so the first thing that I need is a template, and because this is my only phone that I'm recording with, I can't really look at a picture, and my printer's broken, it's out of ink, so I can't print a template either. So the next best thing is for me to draw my own. I'm gonna look at this ad in the paper here. I'm gonna attempt to make one. This was my first try. It's too rounded. When I compared it with the actual peeps, these are more ovals. So this is my rough try before I started. So I'm gonna take a piece of scrap paper that I have. I'm gonna fold it in half this way, just so I can get a center. Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna fold this into thirds. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so there I am in thirds. Okay, so then I have a piece of paper that looks like that. I'm gonna start with this large circle on the bottom. I'm gonna center it the best I can. And I'm gonna draw that real light because I can tell that the body of this actually kind of comes up, is more like that on each side. Okay, and then the next one up is more of an oval, probably more like that, the body. And you have to have it so that it's overlapping here, because if you make it touch and you go to cut it out, it's going to be hanging on by a thread. So I'm actually going to bring that oval down just slightly and center it. That looks about right there. And then I need the ears. And that's probably the size that's most proportionate. So again, I need to bring those down, and actually in the picture it shows the ears touch here in the middle. So I'm going to draw that where they actually kind of overlap my center line that I drew. You might find another way to draw a template, or actually you might have a printer that is not as old as dirt and has capabilities that make it work, and you can find this online. I'm sure there's tons of templates that show these peeps, but that's not going to be in this video. Okay, so that is a little off. So I also have the option of folding this, and I can just do it that way to make sure I get each side symmetrical. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So now I'm gonna cut this out. When I get to this part where it's connecting, I'm just gonna kind of make it flow real nice like that, rather than a sharp edge. Same thing with here. Just trying to make the best replica I can. This is close enough. Really, once I get it painted, you'll be able to tell what I'm going after, especially when I do the face. So there is my template, and I'm just gonna trace this and cut it out. I don't wanna put it right on the edge because when I go to cut, I don't know how that's gonna be. So I'm gonna do here. See, there's my little bunny. I think what I want to do is cut this out. Working with it. Take a knife and kind of cut it like an apple. No project is worth getting stitches over, so I just want to be really careful. Okay, so that seems to be working probably the best. So I'm going to change it up and take it from here. And do it like that. I think I'm going to get a much cleaner. All right, so at this point, going to kind of shave off that excess to make it look nice. Okay, so I'm left with that. So now that I've got my form cut out, I'm going to go ahead and just paint it with pink paint. I'm going to paint all sides of it, and then I'm going to sprinkle it with a little bit of this glitter to kind of make it look like it's sugar. When all of that's done, I'm going to take Sharpie and color in the eyes and nose. And I'll get a video of that. You'll see in this next shot, though, there's already a purple one done. I'm also filming for TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, please follow me there too. I'm Miss DeWalt at Jennifer.Klein. You'll see different things are on YouTube. There's goofy trends and things like that that belong on that platform. So if you're there, please give me a follow. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this, and then I will add the eyes and the nose, and then I will show you a closing shot. I might do a larger one later on. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to make another template, but this is just the gist of it. You just make a template or print one online if you can find one, cut it out of foam. Then I'm going to take a dowel rod and put it in there. And then probably would be really cute is to put this like as a centerpiece, maybe in a box with grass. But I'll show you this being painted. Kind of hold that on there. I made the last minute decision to also make a peep, so I just kind of freehanded this sketch here on the foam. I'm going to cut it out the same way, just using a knife. Okay, I'm now at the point where these are dry. I went ahead and cut these dowel rods into 8-inch pieces. I think that should be enough. I made Easter grass by using a paper shredder. I put a styrofoam circle I had laying around from something. It fit perfectly inside this Longaberger basket. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and draw the faces on, insert these sticks, and then put it down in here. I'm going to do that carefully. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the peep first. And I'm just going to center this. How am I going to get a shot? So I really want to get this centered. Put it in as straight as I can. And I really think I'm just going to make the hole and then go to the basket and maybe insert it where I want it. And here's the finished product. What I ended up doing was inserting a hole into each of the rabbits and into the chick. Then I positioned the dowel rod where I wanted it to be in the basket, down into the foam, and then went ahead and set the bunny on top. So it really turned out cute. If you missed my other video, I made this grass myself. I just used a paper shredder and one of those old-fashioned paper cutters from like elementary school, and made my own Easter grass that is pet friendly. So I hope this video inspired you to make something of your own. I hope you will follow, like, and comment. And until next time, take care and happy Easter.